Every day, there is so much to do and so many places to be. In a little downtime, it's easy to pull out your phone and like a few posts about political issues you saw, or click yes to sign an online petition that has been gaining traction lately, all to return to your daily life in a matter of minutes. These actions give instant gratification. It's easy to feel that they're a positive contribution to bettering society, and the common idea is that they spread awareness. But the simplicity and ease of these actions makes you wonder, is the new wave of internet activism the future, or is it a path down the road to low-effort, low-impact attempts at activism? This is what some are calling Slacktivism. The slack in Slacktivism used to be hinting at how much easier it is to plant a tree instead of being involved in serious protest. Both benefit society, but one is considered easier, and the other often incites more change. Now with the internet, being slack with your activism isn't planting a tree. It's liking a post, or clicking sign on an online petition.
Have you ever wondered how many of these actually change the world? Most online users are engaged in low-threshold form of online activities such as signing an online petition or changing their profile pictures in solidarity. Online environment which provides a higher flexibility and ease associated with lower risk, allowing users to show their support selectively. For example, showing their political allegiance by liking and sharing the relevant Facebook pages. However, does likes and shares indicate the elected results? Henrik Christensen argued that digital activism is more inefficient than offline participation, as digital activism replaces offline methods gradually. Activists become slacktivists when they are satisfied with their political engagement with just a few clicks. Slacktivism can hurt real civic actions such as protests, community volunteerism, and charity, as people fall into the misconception of offline impact due to an online action. However, undeniably, social media gave the previously underrepresented a louder and new voice.
The term slacktivism makes a clear attempt to distinguish between worthy and unworthy forms of political participation. It's the academic equivalent of kids these days. However, as Shelley Boyan indicates, these definitions hinge upon the broad and incorrect assumption that all political landscapes are one and the same, that traditional forms of political dissent are a universally given democratic right. The lack of objective mainstream media in Turkey highlights the political purposes of social media. Under President Erdogan's censorial pressure, 339 columnists, characterists, and journalists lost their jobs in 2014. In 2015, 22 were imprisoned. The Gezi Park protests in Istanbul encapsulate slacktivism's real effect. A small group of activists received physical support from thousands after they had been mobilized by journalists turned activists on Twitter. During these protests, Facebook and Twitter engagement rose 90% and 30% respectively. Furthermore, applying a more contemporary view of political participation, one that sees participation as far more than just voting, it becomes clear that slacktivism has a real utility. The University of Georgetown found that participants in online politics were twice as likely to dedicate their time to events such as marches and protests, and 4 times as likely to lead real-life conversations about politics. There may not be as clear a distinction between worthy and unworthy instances of activism that proponents of slacktivism attempt to make. To conclude, it seems that collectivism or slacktivism has not been the political catalyst we all thought it would be. The high ease and low risk nature of slacktivism falsely allows users to believe that their online actions automatically have an offline impact, harming the efficacy of more traditional actions. However, social media is a valid alternative for political landscapes in which these traditional actions are not a given right. This leaves us with 2 big questions. What are the rights and responsibilities of having a political voice online? And what constitutes good political participation?